Welcome back to Know and Grow. You can't live what you don't know. This is going back to one of the little spots that I like to go to that our neighbors behind us just so kindly let us use. They let us walk on their property and get some exercise and enjoy nature, and we're so grateful for that. Whatever social media that you're using, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, the like, comment, share, whatever it is, so it can go out to more people. Today we're going to talk about the Ark of the Covenant, and we're going to talk about the story of Eli and his two sons, Hophni and Phinehas, who were wicked. They did evil things, but Eli had a little helper called Samuel. Remember the story of Samuel, whose mother could not bear children, and she cried out to the Lord, and Eli thought that there was something wrong, like she was drunk, and she let him know what was really wrong, and he said, "You will have the answer." And she got the answer. She had little Samuel, and after he was weaned, she took him to the temple and left him there with Eli to be his helper. But you know what? The sons, Hophni and Phinehas, went off to war, and the Ark of the Covenant went with them for protection. And the news came back about how that particular battle went. And the person who came back to the town and found Eli, he told him, "Your sons were killed in battle." That was bad enough, of course. But you know, Eli was very, very concerned about what had happened to the Ark of the Covenant, because that was spiritual in nature. That had to do with the glory of God and the presence of God. It was the most important thing that he was concerned about, the most important thing that could have been for good or for evil. And it ended up being for evil because the Philistines had captured the Ark. And when Eli heard that, he fell over backwards and died. You know, the presence of the Lord is very important, and it can be easy to miss it, to start drifting back away from it without even knowing it, just because we're busy or we're distracted or we're giving into little temptations or whatever it might be. We can lose, as believers, the measure of the glory of God that we have as well. We need to be careful and guard it because it is precious. The presence of the Lord in our lives, coming up within us and being used for his glory and his honor, being used for our protection and our power and the glory that can surround us is important. We don't want to lose it, because you know there's another story, and that's the story of Samson. Remember Samson? He had all that power that God gave him, and he was strong. He was a Nazarite. Remember, he couldn't cut his hair. And he had a girlfriend, Delilah. You know, women, we need to be careful and guard what we do, what we say, how we act with men, because we carry great power, more power than we realize. And this woman, she kept after him until he finally told her the truth. And all this time, when she was trying those different things, you know, the Philistines were in the background just waiting to pounce on Samson. It was the cutting of the hair. That was what took his strength. And that's what happened. And the Philistines came upon him. And he acted like he always did. You know, this is okay. I'm strong. I'm just get rid of them and nothing will happen. But you know what? He did not know that the power and presence of the Lord had departed from him. That's a scary place to be. So we don't want to miss it. We don't want to lose it. We don't want to let it diminish if anything, we want it to keep growing. We want to keep growing. There's a scripture that says, "From glory to glory, he's changing me." And you know what else? I was thinking about Eli losing his sons. You know what? Some of us have lost loved ones. But if you are a believer and you still carry the presence of the Lord, the glory of the Lord, you're going to be okay. Just hang in there and let the Lord heal you. You will be okay, because you have something more important than loved ones or things you have salvation. You have the glory of the Lord. Well, that's our little tidbit for today. I hope it blessed someone. And until next time, I love you. You take care. Bye-bye.